wastes. So I'm going to use a plastic bottle and some old chargers, earphones.
So recycling is really needed for our environment to save our environment. Here you can see a model where I have waste papers and it's a showpiece made out of the waste papers.
Environment Day is all about reducing, reusing and recycling and finding other creative ways to protect the environment. So here I have a plastic bottle at my home which I painted, and now I'm going to plant a money plant in it, which is known for its air purifying properties.
Here, for example, I have used this cracked mug, coffee mug, into a succulent pot. I've also used this plastic bottle.
Originally a soap box which has been decorated and colored with colors, and it can be used for keeping pen, pencils, erasers, sharpeners and other items at home.
Going to speak about recycling. Recycling is a process of turning waste into a new material or product. This is an outstanding way to protect the environment and decrease universal carbon emissions. It is very important as waste has a huge negative impact on the natural environment.
Earthlings. Today is the 5th of June 2020, World Environment Day. A day we celebrate across the globe to encourage awareness for the protection of our environment. Established in 1974 by the United Nations General Assembly, the first Eco Day had the theme Only One Earth. This year's theme is Biodiversity, hosted by Colombia in partnership with Germany. So friends, let us show our support and care for the blue planet. Class 12 of DPS Newtown is proud to present its tribute on this special occasion.
We are Shubhanita and Shurjadeep planting wheatgrass and mook plant saplings respectively. We have Shohini doing a speech on Tulsi plant. We have Anushka talking about Echinacea tea tree oil. There is Ayushi doing a speech on tiger grass woven products, and there is Riti and Mohima talking about kitchen waste, and finally we have Nandini with a drawing on biodiversity.
Some of the healing that nature does, that is medicinal plants and oils. And I have chosen Echinacea, which was though discovered in the 18th century, but it is very prevalent in today's world as it helps us build a stronger immunity and even fight certain respiratory infections, which is very useful keeping in mind the ongoing pandemic novel COVID-19. And so thank you.
Waste are those products which are found in our kitchen, like leftover foods, vegetable peels, which can be used as manures and fertilizers after multiple processing. They are very eco-friendly in nature, not like other toxic chemical fertilizers and pesticides which are found in the market, which harms the plant and the soil. Basically, this eco-friendly manure the kitchen waste can be very helpful for the plants, and it does not cause any harm to the plant and the soil.
So as everything has an advantage and a disadvantage, kitchen waste also has an advantage. For example, it maintains the hygiene of the environment, and a disadvantage, for example, it keeps a foul smell.
Tiger grass are perennial, high value and non-perishable cash crops for wide range of climatic conditions. A people's organization makes colorful woven baskets and trays from tiger grass, which are found on the slopes of Patag, which is an ecotourism zone in Negros.
We're going to talk about medicinal plants. Medicinal plant is a plant or herb which has medicinal values in it. One very common example of a medicinal plant is tulsi, which is also known as the holy basil. It has got many advantages in it. Number 1, it acts as a cleansing, detoxifying and purifying agent. Number 2, it is good for the skin and helps to prevent skin diseases such as rashes and itchiness. Number 3, it also helps to prevent respiratory problems such as asthma and chronic bronchitis. And last but not the least, it acts as an immunity booster and also helps to relieve our stress. Thank you.
We have seen that how plants are useful to all of us, but animals as small as ants are also very useful to all of us. My dear friend O3 will show you all how ants are useful to us.
Ants are one of the few organisms that can detect incoming natural disasters such as storms via sensing pressure drops and humidity in the air, and earthquakes by means that are still unknown. In fact, ants are said to be able to sense earthquakes up to a day in advance, which is much earlier than human instruments.
Hi, I'm Prakriti Datta. As we know, 5th June is our World Environment Day. Our topic is loss of biodiversity, and this is my poster as contribution towards it. I have made collages using old magazines at my house. Thank you, Green. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Alisha Kumar from 10i. Today, 5th June is World Environment Day, and this is my contribution. The greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. So, I believe that we should take care of Mother Earth and the environment, and she will take care of us. Thank you.
I am Abhidip Datta from class 10I. 5th June is our Environmental Day, and today I will recite a poem on this topic. I keep on hoping and wishing, but our resources are diminishing. The trees that do so much for you and me, see as they fall 1, 2 or 3. On the land and in the sea, we are losing biodiversity. Our land, water and air are being polluted. It's just not fair. Is what we're going worth the cost, as the planet of our birth is slowly being lost? Thank you all of you.
Natural environment encompasses all living and non-living things occurring naturally, meaning in this case, not artificial. The term is most often applied to the earth. This is the definition of natural environment given on the Wikipedia. Now what does this mean? This means nature is everything surrounding us. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, all have their origin in nature. Even we, the most developed creature of the planet, Homo sapiens, have originated from the same branches where the monkey now swings. But today, our mother nature is in great danger, and that too because of us, the humans, who have forgotten to respect her. On the occasion of 5th June, World Environment Day, we, the EVA students of Class 10 DPS Newtown, take the opportunity to present before you a play on nature with a message regarding the biggest problem nowadays, deforestation and hunting. In the play, we have personified the animals and plants to give the play a fun outlook. Hope you like it. 2 sparrows come flying and sit on the banyan tree.
Where are you 2 sparrows from? Never seen you in this jungle before. Oh great banyan, we are from the neighboring jungle. Few days ago some men came and pitched their tents in our jungle. They cut down the trees there and we two unfortunate sparrows, along with many other birds and animals, lost our home. The men wouldn't even stop at that, and they started shooting down all the animals and birds who came in their way. Luckily, both of us could escape with our lives and we came here hoping to nest in your branches now.
Man and his greed. He's the most intelligent creature on the planet. But he uses his brains to destroy the very jungle which had been his home once. When will he understand that our destruction will ultimately result to his downfall too?
The snake Serpika slithers out from the hollow in the banyan and climbs up to the branches, eyeing the sparrows hungrily all the time. She stays hidden within the dense foliage of the banyan, raises her hood, and lurches towards the sparrows with opened jaws. But the primeval survival instinct of the sparrows takes over and they quickly hop aside. Serpika hisses angrily at having missed her meal.
Not while I'm here, Serpika. They are my guests. You won't harm them.
But how long will you be here? Ha 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 ha. The men over there who stop at the jungle, they will come here and then ha 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 ha.
Will they cut down you too, O great banyan?
Who knows? Man's greed is boundless. I'm afraid that this will destroy him also along with us. My only fear is that it isn't too late before he understands this.
Ah, there's the tiger. Sher Singh. Sher, enjoy your last hours on the earth.
Why? What has happened? Who can tell me, the strongest creature in the jungle?
Haven't you heard? Men are there in the next jungle. Soon they will be here and I will slither away. But what about you? A large animal like you cannot hide. Ha 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 ha.
Man! I can well imagine why he wants to kill an ugly animal like you. But why does he cut down trees and destroy magnificent creatures like me?
Watch out, Sher! I look better than you. Don't challenge me.
Your friendship is beyond me. You always argue, but still you both defend each other in the jungle council.
Oof, why are you all making such a racket in the middle of the day? It seems as if you won't let me sleep.
Soon you will be sleeping permanently. Didn't you hear? There are men in the next jungle and soon they will come here too and then
Oh, these humans are becoming a nuisance. I think we should move to court regarding this.
The monkey's drunk. Even if we decided to go to the court, we don't have an advocate to defend us.
The monkey is not drunk. I know a clever child who, though not a lawyer, can defend our rights in court. His name is Shashi Roy. I go to his house often and he gives me bananas. Also, I have seen him tend to stray dogs and feed sparrows, and I understood he is a nature lover.
The animals discuss the matter with Shashi, who decides to defend the case in court in favor of the animals and nature. All the animals and the banyan accompany Shashi to the court. The accusations are placed against the hunters and the woodcutters as a group, each of whom have sent an envoy to the court, namely Rajat Kulhadi and Anuj Bandukwala, to defend them.
Order, order! Let the proceeding of the day begin. Take your turn for what you have to say.
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Shashi Roy, and I will defend the case on behalf of the animals. My clients, Serpika Khan, Sher Singh, the two sparrows, Khag and Vihag, and the old banyan have charged the woodcutters with cutting the green trees and making animals habitatless, and the hunters with shooting animals. It is a heinous crime and they must be punished.
Is what I hear from Mr. Shashi Roy true?
Yes, my honor. Cutting trees is not only our ancestral profession but also our only source of livelihood, and and the hunters have to kill the animals when they attack us in the jungle.
See how remorseless he is. He has committed a crime, but instead of apologizing for it, he is justifying his crime.
Oh, Sparrow, don't talk nonsense. Otherwise...
See, Your Honor, see? If he can talk in this way before you, how cruel he must be to the animals.
Order, order! This is a court. You can be punished for contempt of court.
Yes, Your Honor. But animals are born to help us, to provide us with milk, wool, hair, etc. And we are allowed to make use of it.
Yes, Your Honor. Similarly, trees are grown for us to cut them down. The wood from them is used to build houses and furnitures. Then how can cutting them down be a crime?
Of course, animals are to help you, but in a way that doesn't harm their life. Your Honor, last year, the largest elephant of the jungle, Gajraj Gajapati, was killed for his tusks. Is this fair, Your Honor? What if Sher Singh goes and eats up Anuj and Rajat, and then he says that he did it as you were his food? Will you like it? And Your Honor, Jagdish Chandra Bose had proved that plants and trees have life. The core theme of deep ecology is the claim that all living things have the same right to live and flourish. This means that the interests of other living beings have to be treated as seriously as the interests of humans. Even if we look from the viewpoint of shallow ecology, cutting trees leads to climate change, which is bad because it will affect human interests. It is humans that will ultimately suffer if climate change is allowed to occur. When will you people get this? Also, the Uttarakhand High Court ruled on 4th July 2018, agreeing with deep ecologists that the entire animal kingdom, including birds and aquatic creatures, as legal entities, which is having the rights of a living person to safeguard animal rights. Isn't right to life also a right? All humans have this right. So according to me, this right should be given to animals and plants too. The woodcutters and the hunters have accepted their crimes, so there is nothing left to prove. With this, Your Honor, I rest my case.
Do you people have anything to say in your defense? The court henceforth levies a fine of 5,000 rupees on the hunters for each animal they have killed, which will go towards forest development. The wood cutters are required to reforest the areas they have denuded by planting 5 trees for each one they have cut. The court is adjourned.